6 months ago, my partner Adam and I lost our sweet baby girl Abigail to SIDS. There were no answers to help heal or mend our broken hearts. This is our story.
What I'd really like to talk to you today about is Abbie's Angels, the organization, the website, and what your overall goal is for that.
Individually, we're all people who have lost somebody. We're going to come together and we're going to create a space where all of the resources are connected in one spot on our website, Abbie's Angels. And like when I say resources, I mean grief support, I mean family and child and women's and men's support, mental health, emotional support, basically everything that's in the community that is offered that people don't really know about or they know somewhat about is going to be on there. It's really hard when people don't have doctors, they can't get a proper referral. We're going to be there to help you get that referral and find the help that you need when you need it, and we'll be there even after. So like in some cases, the professional side of it only lasts for 6 to 8 weeks. And then after that, you're on your own. But this grief lasts a lifetime. We're still going to be there to help mediate if you need more support, to help talk about anything that you're going through, to kind of be there as peer support and give you an area where you can actually talk about what you're going through. That's pretty much where we're starting. So
your purpose, part of it is just to form a bridge after the initial services run out and to create your own community of support?
Even before the services start.
Okay.
There's not always professional or clinical help that you need.
So you need your peers?
Yeah, so we're going to be there as the peer support to help you bridge into that, professional or whatever you need, Right. Sometimes it makes it a little bit harder, especially for men, right? They don't like to talk about what they're going through, but to sit there and know that there's other people going through it too and that you're not alone, we're going to be there to help that way.
It takes a lot of bravery to even ask for help, right? I find for most people and most journeys, the biggest step is to actually the asking for help. So once you reach out, the website's purpose is to make sure that there's a catch-all for people who do have that courage.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the actual first person that you reached out to for help?
When I went with Family Service Kent, they wanted to focus on the grief, and I didn't even know what part of the grief I was going through, right? So that's why I needed to self-reflect and understand what I was going through to be able to talk to somebody about it. And what I did was reach out to hospice. They have a trauma counselor in there that really helps with going through processes like this.
Can you tell me, there's the one-on-one therapy and support that you had access to, and then also a group of peers as well. How did those two things look? How different were they to you as far as their help and how that made you feel?
They have kind of a schedule to go by for different kinds of grief and the 5 stages and stuff like that. It's very by the book. Peer support, on the other hand, to know somebody that's going through it and to know that you're not alone is like a breath of fresh air.
Because you would never wish that on anyone.
No, but to know that you're not alone and you're not the stigma.
Because you know that you're allowed to have good days and bad days when you're amongst your peers that are healing from their trauma too.
Yeah, exactly. So and my co-founder of Abbie's Angels has been through quite the ordeal, but she and I have worked on our healing together through this situation with Abigail, and we decided that this is something that the community needs. If we're sitting here and we're hurting so much over something and we're finding there's no help out there in ways like this, and you have to seek it yourself, that's even harder to do when you're going through trauma. So to know that there's somebody else out there that's willing to hold your hand through this, it takes a whole weight off your shoulders.